We're having pleasant
anyway,
conversations.
we're recording already. We're live on the Branders podcast with Happy Hippie. Wait, what?
Yeah, Hippie Habitat.
No, his name's
It's
Dirty
not-
Hippie. Dirty Hippie.
It's not Happy Hippie.
It's not, no.
I don't really recognize you without the afro. Welcome to the stream. Congrats on the haircut, I guess.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? Why'd you did your parents start thinking you're a degenerate or something and you were like forced to go short military style?
And open up the door and like, Jesus Christ.
That's funny. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have we have like a pretty standard set of questions we ask a lot of people, but like the afro question was like, that was it for me, bro. We can end the podcast after you answer that one. Where the fuck is the afro, bro? What happened?
What happened was I saw that like Fortnite was like taking like a dip in attention, really, and I was like, I've been doing this for 2 years. I think it was fun while it lasted. Holy shit, Twitch streaming is isolating. I feel like nobody really knows who I am, and then I just decided to take it off. But I'm also like doing music production and DJing, and I didn't want it to be like
nice, dude. Nice to self promo on your own podcast.
No, I'm not self promo. I have nothing to show.
No, it's okay. You can. It's okay. No, you can self promo it all. Go ahead. Tell everybody who you are and what you do. You can do it.
That's literally it. Like I didn't want it to be two different entities. You know, I wanted it all under the same umbrella. So
that's cool. Do you go by Hippie? Do you go by Hippie Habitat like for your music too?
I have literally nothing to show for it. I'm just kind of like thinking in the future. Like I taught myself how to DJ, and I wanted to start doing live stream sets.
Bro, you and I have very similar music tastes. I think Arab would like your music too. I don't know if you've ever
don't ever compare our music taste, Edwin. Don't.
No. It's not like the hip hop music taste. It's like, like the EDM type shit.
I fuck with the hip hop and the EDM. I just don't fuck with your fucking death metal screamo that you listen to.
Oh my god. Okay, well, first of all, that is just one of the many things that I listen to because I am what I would like to call well-rounded Arab. Unlike yourself, you're just round. And so with that being said, I don't expect you to like death metal, but I will say this: I would be surprised if Hippie didn't delve into that world a little bit. No, you ever listen to like some heavy shit? Yeah,
I used to listen to Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, there you go.
I like kind of like the metal where it's like you could still make out the words that they're saying.
For sure,
That's why I like Bring Me the Horizon anyway.
Yeah, Bring Me the Horizon is a good band.
I went through all the rock stages.
I want to go back to a key point. So everyone that doesn't know, Hippie started off his career as like this crazy dude with a big afro mask and sunglasses, I think, right? And you had like a green screen and it was scuffed. That's how I found you. It was your first video that went viral on Reddit. It was like a montage you made. You were in Tilted Towers screaming or some shit. And that's how I found out who you were. I think I might have messaged you and said, bro, I love your shit. I'm not sure. I mean, I was still making like a name for myself too. I had like 5 viewers.
I remember. I feel like the first time I saw you was you were playing in maybe Nate Hill's Customs.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a lot. Like
I did do that. I did do that like a few times, and that's
I feel like you killed him once, and I'm like, I know that name.
I killed him. I know exactly where I killed him, bro. Yeah. And it's crazy because that's how a lot of my first viewers came, was from participating in those customs, whether it be Daquan, Nate Hill. It's like crazy how you can make a name for yourself.
Yeah,
without maliciously stream sniping, like those customs are literally meant for people to like go and make a name for themselves, and they give you that power.
You'll shine through for sure.
Right. So I want to go back. So you're basically saying like you don't want it to be two people, and I think that's a key thing in Twitch that I noticed from a lot of people, where people tend to start getting depressed because they have these two faces. Okay, and whether it be, I'm not sure whether you're the same off stream as you are on stream, but clearly you're trying to merge Hippie with the actual person that you are. And so you got rid of that afro, knowing that it's not going to be sustainable forever, like being like this Dr. Disrespect character, and you'd rather be yourself.
It got to the point where I was just kind of being myself in disguise, because like a lot of the excitement of Fortnite and like, that exciting feeling when we were all playing the game back when it was, the game was magical, like it just kind of like left. Yeah. And at that point, I was just playing the game in disguise. So I was like, now is a good time just to, because I didn't know how much longer I was going to be playing Fortnite either. So I was like, now is a good time just to like maybe separate myself from it.
Hey, real quick, can I just say, well, first of all, I don't even remember how the fuck we met, Hippie, but I think we had a positive exchange. Maybe I hosted you or something. I feel like that's typically where like the relationships start. and I always tell people like oh, like I host people and they don't give a shit about when I host them. I'm like, bro, you hosted them for like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like you like you like match hustle with hustle. You know what I'm saying? They real recognize real type shit. Like, oh shit, you trusted me with your 80 to 100 viewers. Like that's dope because that's like what I'm getting type shit. Like, anyways, with dude. That aside, I remember one of the funniest shits I saw you ever do was you were wearing the Funk Bomb skin and you had your fucking green screen little head over the fucking character and you're running around as the character. Arab, you know the character with the
I know
Afro?
his character. Yeah.
Yeah, so he put his face cam, just his head, on the character itself, and it was so fucking funny. He was running around killing people.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the things that I feel like I didn't do well enough was like utilize that character. Like again, I felt like it was just me in disguise at that point. I'm like, I'm not really putting as much effort into the production as I would have wanted.
Look, I will say it gets a lot harder as you get more viewers because you have that more mental strain of dealing with hundreds of more unique idiots.
Yeah.
And it gets, because dude, like I used to be way more energetic on stream, right? And like now that it's just like a reflection of my personality that I would be off stream, where it's me just cracking jokes, nonstop, rather than doing the crazy shit where I'm pouring water on my head or I'm whipping out my sword. And it's because you have to start dealing with way more idiots as you get more viewers. If you're not turning it on sub only mode and 60-second chatting like slow mode, your energy goes to that because there's more people that are just come in and say dumb shit, and it's really not easy. Like it requires a lot of mental patience.
That's the thing though, like you have a completely different audience than me. Like I can't remember the last time someone in my chat put me in a bad mood. Like, or I felt like, wow, this sucks. Like I see streamers go through that all the time where it's just like they'll have to put in sub mode or someone will say something in chat that like pisses them off. It's like I've just been having good vibes since like for years. And like
Right.
there's not too many kids in my community. Like people for the most part are all like 18 to like 40. Like I've got like 50 plus year olds in there too, chilling. And like it's all like it's conversation. Like I don't have too much spam. I don't have kids saying dumb shit. And when they do, it's just like the rest of the chat will sort that out. And then it's that. Like, I don't even see it. Like I can't remember the last time I was like actually angry over something someone said in chat.
Right.
I feel like ever since I went from Fortnite to just chatting, like primarily, it kind of went that way too. Like my crowd became older, you know what I'm saying? Because like the people that can keep up with like the jokes and whatever, like are typically like around our age. And even when I did go back to Fortnite, like because of the audience that was already there, you're right, they kind of like sort the new kids out. Like if somebody comes in and starts saying like some crazy sideways shit, they just get like auto fucking cut from the team. But the other thing also is Arab has like a lot larger of a viewer base than both of us do, like on a consistent basis, and I think that's kind of where it comes from because like when you were playing like League of Legends the other day, you were getting like 300 viewers.
I know it was normal.
Yeah, exactly, it's like normal. But like when you play like tournament days and you get like 2,000 plus, bro, it's just like a flood of idiots. It's just like a flood of no name, no sub.
You got to look at like who's watching you too. You probably have a really young competitive audience.
Yeah.
I don't have that at all. Like everybody who watches me is like there for the vibes and for like the good gameplay.
Yeah. Do you play arena or do you play
yeah, I've stopped playing pubs for like the last 5 months. I've just only been playing arena. I don't know. I just got in with who did I hit up? I hit up Knight and
Rogue Shark.
Yeah. And Posick. And I was just playing with them nonstop for like a month and I was just loving it. Just like shitting on kids, dropping 20s, 30 bombs, 40 bombs.
Bro, I went back to pubs, bro. Pubs are dumb easy. Like arena's hard as fuck, kind of like to at a certain level.
Yeah, definitely is, especially Soul Arena. Holy God, Soul Arena.
Yeah.
So that's what tilts me, right? It's the normally I can do like 5 hours of streaming, and then by that time I'll be at like peak viewership, 2K or something. Because I've been doing morning streams, and that's where the stream snipers start getting crazy. So today I tilted off.
Really?
Well, luckily I didn't. I had a friend who ended up like pulling up into the stream, and I said, "Let's go play Club Penguin," and we ended up playing Club Penguin together. But I was at like peak. I'm about to rage. Like I'm saying, I hid my screen, bro, and landed at a shack in the middle of fucking Africa that you would not be able to get to unless you're still in the air hovering. And fucking 9 kids, 9 started build fighting me at this shack in the middle of Africa. It's unheard of. Like, I have player mode, anonymous mode, and these kids still want to hunt you because guess what? None of those fucking modes work. They don't work, bro.
Well, that's consistent with your community like pissing you off and like little shits coming into your chat, because like I can play with you and Tom for 7 hours today, and we got stream type maybe once or twice.
What's a solo arena thing? It's a solo arena thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not bad in trios and duos.
Yeah,
because they don't have friends. They don't have friends.
Yeah. Plus, I feel
like
like if you're playing with good players, it takes like the weight off you too, like to an extent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But yeah, anyways, like, so you were saying that you never really got to, you wish you did more with that character.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with bringing it back, right? I feel like it's a staple of Hippie where if you ever want to just bring it back, you can. Can you not?
If I were to bring it back, I'd have to do it right though, and just come up with, because like even from the beginning, it was just myself exaggerated a little bit, which is what Twitch is. But like if I were to bring it back, I'd have to do something completely different and just make it, something that's worth watching, extra to my normal personality. But like GTA, I know GTA 6 is coming out soon. I'm like, maybe we could do a bit of roleplay with that.
Is that actually coming out? I feel like we've heard that for like 13 years.
Definitely in the pipeline.
We're just waiting to figure out which city they're using.
It came out, bro. It's Cyberpunk.
That game was a flop. Apparently,
that game, dude. You know what's crazy? If you say that to people that like swear by it, they will get so offended. They will get so upset.
It was a flop?
Yeah, because there's some people, dude, that like if I tweet that out right now, they'll attack me. They'll be like, "Well, updates, blah blah blah," and I'm like, dude, I have never seen people come like up in arms on a game like that since No Man's Sky. Remember that game?
No, not really.
No Man's Sky was supposed to be.
I was about to ask if it's a bigger flop than No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky was supposed to be like a forever expansive like universe game where you can fly from planet to planet. Every planet was supposed to be like different and shit. But
you could meet other people. The whole point. So it worked, but the whole point was that you're supposed to be able to meet other people. Like you could go to any planet at any time, and if someone was there, they were there.
But you couldn't.
But you couldn't.
Yeah, huh? And how come it just flopped?
They lied, basically.
Yeah, the concept was like something that couldn't exist. It was like it'd be like if you played Minecraft and could run into people.
It exists now.
Yeah, okay.
They fixed it.
I mean, I'm sure it does now, but
it's
like
way too late.
That was back when it was like so I had a buddy that bought a PS3. I think it was it PS3 or PS4? It was PS3,
probably 4.
Right?
I think it was like 3-4 years ago because I made a parody on it. So
well, he bought the console just to play that game, and then when it came out, it sucked, and he was bummed. So yeah, I think that it probably flopped just as hard because I know that game was really fucking hard.
By the way,
they started returning the digital copies too, right? To people that bought like a PS4 or something like that.
They're refunding everyone who bought one. And they took it off of the PlayStation Store. The place is not on the PlayStation Store anymore.
Just because what? It's so buggy, or?
Yeah, it's really buggy, and they lied about like when it said like the graphics of like a console. It was like the new gen like higher tier console. Like you can play it on like the last gen consoles, but it runs like shit and it looks like fucking potatoes. But anyways.
Before we continue, because they see me munching, I just gotta show it just so they're falafel. I'm eating like the bombest ass falafel that my mom made, and you guys are all jealous. You can continue talking.
That aside, because I am jealous, kind of hungry. Speaking of games, have you played another game on stream like other than Fortnite like recently?
Valorant now and again. I'm trying to get better at that game because I feel like, man, did you watch the First Strike?
No.
It's like the tournament that was
on.
Dude, it was
dude, was that the one where like the BBG dudes like there was like an issue or something? Do you guys see that with like
that
Team
was 2 days ago.
Ninja?
No, the First Strike was like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
First Strike was 100 Thieves versus TSM. It was like the finals, and it was just pretty hype. So I feel like that game's gonna be even bigger than it is in the future, especially competitively.
Are you planning to make a transition out of Fortnite like anytime soon, or are you chilling on Fortnite?
No, I'm chilling. Like I still love Fortnite. I love the mechanics. Love the community. Well, the community that I built anyway. Love all my friends that play it. Like I'm still having a great time playing it. I wouldn't be playing it otherwise.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't want to have all my eggs in one basket. So I'm trying to get better at Valorant. I'll play it offline. Like after this, I'm gonna be playing some with.
Why don't you play online? Why don't you practice and like let them see you grow on that?
I could do that. I kind of want to get to a point where I'm like kind of confident in what I'm doing.
No, I feel you. No, he's right, Arab. It sucks to suck at a game online. Like,
No,
it's
I
like,
totally get it. I wonder because me personally, I normally like I don't touch games off stream. But today I was laying in bed right before this podcast, and I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I also don't want to go live tonight again, but I might have an hour and a half of free time. I might hop on RuneScape and grind my account up a little bit, like while I'm just chilling in a call.
whatever. But like, since I do just chatting like for the first like 2, so like you like if I start a stream at like 8, I'll do just chatting until like midnight, and then I'll play a game till like 2 or 3 a.m. Like that's kind of how I partition my stream, and it sucks to be bad at a game. So nowadays, if I'm not like editing or doing anything, I'm trying to get better at the games that I'm playing on stream for the sake of playing them on stream. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind failing in front of like with people watching. It's more that like when I stream for 7 hours, like I'm done streaming. Like I'm chilling. I just want to vibe out.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair.
But like it's not very often that I play offline either though. Like this is kind of something new that I've done.
Yeah.
Because I played Valorant in the past, but I just gotta. I feel like I'm almost too lazy and I gotta start just doing other shit. So Valorant is kind of like something I'm setting my eyes on because I feel like there's potential there.
You upload to YouTube at all or no?
I do, but it's so like I'm so inconsistent, man. My content's in a really weird spot right now because I'm not like a full on like pro Fortnite player, and I'm not like a full on content creator. I'm like kind of like this weird gray in between. So like I feel like people aren't watching me for content, and people aren't watching me for pro play because there's groups of people that do one of each better than me. If you get me.
They're watching you for personality, man. They're watching you for you.
Yeah, live, but like that doesn't translate well
The
to
stream
like
highlights translate, bro.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I see your point. Well, dude, see,
they
here's the thing.
translate. No, I don't see his point. Stream highlights do translate.
the best. You're gonna watch clicks. You're gonna like all the Fortnite kids are watching the best of the best. They're not watching me,
Bro.
and
Like I'm gonna be honest with you.
Beam, all that shit.
I stopped taking competitive seriously. I vowed to myself this season I would never play a scrim, just playing arena, and I vibe with chat. And my editor literally takes whatever my top clips, my funniest clips, and then some decent, a few clips of me blending people. But like normally it's like a big ass stream highlight. I recommend you go watch one later and see, because there's a way to mix it, and especially you use your face on stream. Eventually, once you build that, obviously I built it through competitive, so the getting the initial base was different. And now I converted it, and they get more views than all my competitive videos get combined of the fucking stream highlight videos. They kill it, and dude, I don't know. People love it, and it's. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the difference is though, you already have like a fat community. You already have like a strong YouTube presence, so you can. I mean, fuck, dude, you ate a burger on fucking on video the other day, and it did well. But like, if that was your initial content, before you had that audience, it wouldn't have done well.
Right, but you got to make it. You got to make. I mean, Hippie. I would assume you're making a decent enough living to be able to save, and you can easily pay an editor. That was the best decision I made. Paid an editor. It takes off the headache. You pay him, and whether you're getting 200, 300 views a video, eventually that's gonna get somewhere. You're not gonna start with 50K, and you know that. Like the grind that it takes. Yeah. So it's like it's worth.
I have it right now. I just gotta refine what I'm doing. It needs more focus. My content is to because nobody's going to YouTube to search Hippie Habitat arena highlights. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, I need to build a YouTube audience, and then I can release that type of content, and it'll do well.
So how do you plan on building it?
I plan on building it by making like content that is directed and has focus and is what people are searching. But like for the most part, like that's not content I'm too passionate about. Like I don't really care to educate people on how to get better at Fortnite. Whereas people might be saying how to get better at Fortnite.
Yeah. Like that's what they're searching. Yeah.
Like, I don't care to do like winning a game using great pistols only. Like
yeah.
Like all that shit to me is just fucking whack.
Bro, so the thing is, I feel like I'm a part of this like agency in LA. It's called TXG, and I have I have two people, shout out Melissa and Paul, and they kind of like help me bounce ideas off of like what their larger creators are doing and this and that. And we're talking about YouTube content and how like the stream highlights, because I just started like a gaming channel and it's like dumb small, and like I have a vlog channel that did well in the past, but I just stopped uploading to it, especially this year because of COVID and shit. But so I was kind of in the same situation where like I'm not a competitive player in anything, and I'm not really full content either. Like I don't really like make like those kind of dedicated like great pistol videos like you were saying. And what they told me is, how are you different than every other kid that sits in front of a stream and plays Fortnite? Like how are you different? Like what about you? And it's kind of like an odd question because you're like, I don't fucking know. But the thing is, it's what the thing that they led me to answer that is that I'm way cooler in real life than I am online. So they told me to
Oh
mix
my
that
god,
in.
you're a loser.
Was I fucking talking to you? Did I fucking ask you, you idiot? Anyways, and the other thing they told me too is that to be successful on YouTube, unless you have like a crazy niche like Arab did. Arab had the educational niche, and he fucking
Yeah,
killed
that
it, bro.
was that was a focus. Like people were looking how to get better at
Yeah.
Fortnite, and like
But
most
not
people-
just that, dude. He branded it. Let me brag for you a little bit. He branded it really fucking well. Like it was like something that like inside the mind, like that was a good brand, and to the point where people even start ripping it off and stealing it now.
Dude, I got a text from my friend 3 days ago. Some Warzone creator is now making Inside the Mines on Warzone.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like it's flattery. It's flattery. I mean, it's not
well,
gonna take my views. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotten so big that I'm sure he doesn't even know that's from you now. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I'm sure he does, but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and
anyways,
it's like educational videos, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like you
But-
invent the fucking wheel.
No,
And-
exactly. But it's the title. You know, it's cool to know
Yeah.
that you innovated, and it's the way it was done.
it was a title and the format. Nobody had done it like that.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time Arab showed me that shit, I was like, whoa. I was like, oh my god, bro, run with this. Because it was different. It was like we've all watched Cypher PK videos. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Cypher PK did it in like regular games, whereas Arab was showing you how to like take stacked arena games, height, etc. Like it was different. It was like a very it was niche, but he was even more niche because it wasn't just like learning to play the game. It was like learning to play the game on a competitive level. Like,
Yeah.
like
What
that,
do you ask,
that's what
It was like a step-by-step guide? Or is
Yeah,
that, or is
no.
it-
So
like a
you know
watch
how there's
for it?
like VOD
Or-
reviews? Yeah. You know how
Yeah.
there's like VOD reviews? I felt those were too long. People were taking games that were 25 minutes and reviewing them for an hour and a half. In my
Mhm.
head, I was like, let me just take the 12 minutes of the game that's interesting, talk over it without pausing, and explain what's happening in my head and why I did what I did in the moment. Because who else is going to know what I did, why I did in the moment? Nobody. And it's quick pace. You're just watching a scrim. You're watching the entertaining part of the game. So it's there, but instead you're learning at the same time. So I was like, this is untapped. This is quick paced, and this is
it's very consumable. It was very
consumable VOD review, right?
yeah. I'd say and you know, I still throw the jokes that I would throw normally, in the down space where there's no action happening. So
yeah, exactly. Like and what was your YouTube before that series?
Dude, 70 views, 130 views, and then I upload the first video. Balla TW community tabs it, 15K views, and then every video after that, 10K views, 6K views plus, and then it just
so like that was like a super niche video that you made that like people were searching for and wanted to see that like blew your channel up. So like I don't think I'd get away with just throwing up like a stream highlights because nobody's searching for it. Whereas you have that community now that will watch your stream highlights.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
That is my point. That is my point.
I'm at the point in my YouTube career before you made that Inside the Mind series.
I totally get that, but you have to upload.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm still uploading.
Okay. Okay. Right.
I know I gotta be better with it, and I need to. It needs to be more focused too.
Because you need to keep the grind in you too. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't realize like you can't just start. You can't just wait until you have the best gear and the best content to start. Like I look back now and videos of me from 5 years ago. I'm like, wow, this was ass. You know?
Yeah, dude, for sure. So bad. Like man, if I had the rig I had now when I first started streaming, man, stop. Like man, my first like setup, dude, it was so dingy. Like,
oh my god.
Like where do I have my headset there? My headset broke, and I had to tape the thing back together, and the mic is still on, and I'm still like kicking it like.
Bro, you know how long it took me to turn my mic around when I first started streaming? I had my mic backwards, bro, and everyone was like, "Why the fuck is it so gainy?" I'm like, "Cause I don't know. I have to turn my gain up for anyone to hear me." And then somebody finally told me to turn my mic around. But going back to the YouTube thing, the other thing that those people in LA told me is that if you can't make intentional content through your stream stuff, that you have to make dedicated YouTube only. like make like some talking head shit, make like some content that has to do with gaming, but is like only for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just like it's not just off your stream. It's like you sat down and you making it. For example, I made a video series. So I made a montage that did pretty well relatively, and
Stop.
it was
Say it correctly.
what?
We've had this conversation. Say it correctly.
Montage. Montage. That's what I said.
No. What did he say, Hippie?
Alex said montage to me.
He said montage.
Yeah, montage. So that's my French showing. Anyways, listen.
A little bit French.
So I made that shit and it was dope, and it was the one that I mixed in like real life shots. And the next video was an intentional piece that I made just for YouTube that it related to my Twitch audience and my YouTube content previously, which was I was basically explaining how as a content creator you have to leverage all social media platforms, etc. And I was like, and I haven't been leveraging a very important one that all of you guys visit a lot. And the meme was that I'm basically gonna upload this video that I just made that I was really proud of onto fucking Pornhub to see how it does. But I made an intentional talking head video that referred to Twitch content, YouTube content that they've already seen because I premiere all of my videos live. Like every time I premiere a video, I premiere it on the night that I know I get the most views, at the time I know I get the most views, so that it translates and people get it on a weekly basis. So it's like it's been growing the channel pretty quickly for the fact that it's like literally brand new. But yeah, that intentional YouTube content is I think a good call from the people that told me to do it. So
yeah, have you guys ever seen any of my montages before?
I have. Yeah, I've seen it, not recently, no, but I have seen your montages before. Yeah,
I like making that type of shit. I like making like hype while
really
also
crazy, like Tyler One level shit.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah. Like I made I think I made 2 phase application videos way back in the day, and it's just like it's almost like a little story from start to finish, which is like just nonsense. It's like a lot of fun nonsense.
Yeah,
and like that's what I like to make is like kind of like dope pieces.
It'll take a while though, right? And it's much harder now without your character.
Yeah, it's just because Fortnite lost its excitement too, you know.
100%. No, it did.
I don't know, there's nothing cool to do in the game anymore.
You said it at the beginning. I don't know if it was at the beginning of the podcast or right before, but you said Fortnite lost its magical touch.
Yeah, the magic's gone.
And I don't think it's that we grew out of it. I think it's that it lost its magical touch. You know,
I agree.
They started catering to the wrong thing, and I'm sure it's making them a bag. You know, they got Marvel and shit, but
I feel like there's only so long that feeling was gonna last out. Like I feel like they could have brought the game in any direction, and that feeling was gonna fade eventually. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but they really fucking helped it fade, bro. Yeah, bro. How cool of a clip could you possibly get right now? You fucking put somebody through a blender, and then you have to attack them 5 times before they die. You know what I'm saying?
There's not like on.
You know how like when we were little, like those commercials, like, oh, tricks are for kids, like adults can't see the shapes of the things or whatever.
Yeah.
And like now the shapes are like round, and then you're like, fuck, I actually can't see the shape anymore. I don't know. I don't know if they did that intentionally, but you know what happened to me in Fortnite the other day that felt like that? Because you know that I would say like, a real magical feeling in Fortnite was, and this is kind of when it started to fade a little bit, but when they first brought out planes. I was like, oh my god, there's fucking planes in the game, and like everyone was like hitting like crazy no scopes out of planes and shit, and that shit was cool. Well, now, bro, there's planes in the game, and they need gas, and I was like, what? The planes need gas? I was like, that's so like, you know what I'm saying? That's like such a
most need gas too now. Everything needs gas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like tricks are for kids. Like, you know, it was fun back then, and now they brought it back, but it's not fun anymore. It's like. It's fucking lame.
Even planes when they first brought that out, man. I remember watching Funk Bomb, I think in the Winter Royale, and his entire game just got completely griefed over a plane.
Yeah.
I remember like, oh my god, I feel so bad for him right now.
I remember watching that shit. They were playing like musical chairs, bro, in the air.
Yeah,
they're just fucking shooting each other in Morse code. And we're like, this is competitive, bro. And then there's a dude with a fucking sword.
That was crazy. That kid caught a bag, dude. Good for him.
Was that Creo? No.
I think Psalm.
It was Psalm.
No, Psalm.
Psalm was a meta player. Psalm caught a bag.
Is he still playing?
He's killing it in Valorant, bro.
How many pros left the scene, bro? Like all of them.
Well, I mean, a lot.
Like, it's not a mature friendly scene anymore. It's half the reason I don't play comp is because like I just don't want to deal with all that.
That's why
you know?
I quit. That's why. Well, I mean, I still play the tournaments, but I don't play the scrims. I don't fuck with,
Yeah.
I'm doing my own thing.
Like, you know,
dude, and the support is through the roof. Stream loves it. Viewer count is up. Sub count is up. Even though I don't run my customs anymore, sub count is up. Like, people love it. And,
nice.
and there's no stress. There's none of that drop spot drama shit. There's none of that, everyone's beefing on Twitter. I'm not stressed at all, and it's fucking amazing.
That's how I've been for like the last 2 years.
Yeah, bro. It feels so good because that was a big part of the stress. You kill somebody in a scrim and you're like, fuck, are they gonna block me or tweet about me and it's like it's so intense.
I completely I stopped playing after the World Cup and I just missed all that type of crap. Thankfully.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's earnings check this. It's fucking you're over 20-year-old as fuck boomer that.
Yeah, like, you're getting washed. Like you're just getting called wash. You have one bad tournament, you get called wash.
You're like wash. I was never fucking good. What?
That's what I said all the time, bro.
Like those what do you even call them? Those polls or the tier ranking things. Like how immature is that? Like that's just like even that's just bullying basically.
I don't mind those ones. They put me in like a decent enough. They put me at tier 4.
They rank you decent, but like if you're someone like, oh man,
now Arab, they'll rank you decently now.
Like man, dude, if I was unsure of my Fortnite competitive career, and then I had all the top players in the scene calling me dog shit, it'd be like fuck.
For sure.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's mind games. Yeah.
Like that would fuck with your mental health. No, for sure. Like god damn.
So I wanna let's keep going right there. You were talking earlier about this is right before as well. I think about how it gets kind of isolating. Being a streamer is isolating. That's reality. Like while we work, longer jobs maybe than people who work 9 to 5 sometimes, depending on how much you stream. It's all from your room, and you're talking to people through online interaction. You don't see coworkers, etc. Does that?
It's so nice.
Does it get to you mentally? Like, would you say you're mentally sane? Are there times where you feel, because I feel like this isn't tapped into much, when people get to talk to streamers and see there's so many streamers that are secretly not happy.
Yeah, for sure. And I think grinding is put on a pedestal for like there's people that will do 12, 16-hour streams consistently because they have nothing else going on. And it's easy to disguise that as grinding too, but it's just like, all you have is your stream too. It's like, I feel like I try and do like a solid 6, 7, 8 hours, and then like the rest of my day I'm doing something else. But for the most part, yeah, it's super isolating.
Like, what do you do the rest of your day?
Yeah, what do you do in your free time?
I find myself to DJ and the music production, and then just the gym. Like as long as I'm going to the gym consistently, I'll know I'll be in a good place mentally.
It's crazy, huh? It's crazy how it affects it.
Oh, stop! Like going to I fell into the love with the gym basically when I was like 18, and then like I learned all the shit through college. And then like it transformed me as a person because it like basically transformed my mindset too.
So you went to college?
Yeah, I went to college, yeah.
Finished?
For science. Yeah, finished.
For what?
Graduated 23, biology related discipline. I don't say it because my school is like, I only had like 30 people in my class. And I try to keep like all my name and shit off the internet.
Yeah. Fair.
But it's a biology related discipline. Graduated when I was 23 and I moved to America and just started fucking.
Whoa, what? Where are you from?
Ireland. I went to school in Ireland. Yeah.
You're not Irish.
I'm Irish.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Did you say donkey?
Yeah.
No, I was born in America, but I moved to Ireland when I was 10, and I just moved back in 2017 and beginning of 2018.
That is the most random shit you could have possibly said.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I don't know, dude. Like I don't even know if I believe you.
Yeah. That's
so was Conor McGregor ever your president?
No, he was not. No, he might be though. I wouldn't be surprised if he fucking ran for it.
Do you drink proper 12?
Hey, do you? Hey, in Ireland, do you guys like face north and pray to McGregor or no?
No. Mixed feelings about McGregor. Like a lot of you guys put him on a pedestal because you think he's like this like.
Yeah, but Jake Paul would beat the shit out of him. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah, no, I agree, 100%.
What? Really? You think Jake Paul is gonna beat Conor McGregor?
Yeah, you don't think he'll like Jake Paul's huge?
I can't tell if Hippie's trolling, but I'm serious.
Of course I'm trolling for fuck's sake.
I think in boxing, Jake Paul would win. I think Jake Paul would win in boxing.
No.
Uh-huh.
Arab, do you want to make a bet right now?
Well, no, because I'm gonna bet on the odds against Jake Paul, and it's gonna be like
No,
15x.
No, right now, you and me.
No, because then I 2x my money. That's a bad business move.
Yeah, but this isn't a business move. This is an ego move.
Yeah, but I don't have an ego over that. I don't have an ego. You can't win. You can't win on me with that. You just can't. I don't have an ego like that.
Well, I do. So I'm saying I'm putting $1,000 up
I'm
that
down.
Conor McGregor wins.
Man, I could imagine Conor taking a boxing fight against him. MMA, I think Conor would be like, yeah, I'll
For
just go in
50
there.
mil though.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like imagine the headline: Jake Paul beats Conor McGregor in boxing.
Yeah, that'd be detrimental
Like,
to his career and brand.
That would cripple him. He wouldn't be able to let that down. Even it's boxing, it would like obviously he's gonna lose to Floyd, but if he loses to fucking Jake Paul,
Yeah,
like that would cripple him. And he's all about like.
that's why I'm betting a K on Logan Paul as well.
Dude, how crazy is it that fucking Floyd Mayweather actually agreed to fighting Logan?
And anything's possible at this point. Anything's possible. Chase your dreams.
How much are they making off that? Do you guys know?
No idea. Not a clue.
Definitely, like Floyd's probably making 70 mil.
What? There's no shot he's making.
Yeah, I don't know because Jake Paul said that the winnings for him versus Conor McGregor would be 50 million.
No, Conor McGregor would make 50 million.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, it's a contract for McGregor.
To see it though.
Like, Mayweather and Logan Paul will be the second most watched pay-per-view event.
No, yeah, I'd watch it. 100%.
Would you watch it?
We're totally watching it together. Yeah. I'm gonna be in Florida and we're totally watching it together.
When is it again?
You're not gonna watch that? And that's a fight I'd pay for too. I'm not going on a Reddit stream. I'm watching that full fucking fight.
Hippie,
I'll watch the clips after it's over and be like, yeah.
I would 100% pay to watch Conor McGregor absolutely blend fucking Jake Paul. I would pay for that.
I don't know, man. I feel like I just get the clips afterwards because I don't know. I just feel like it's a money grab. Like I don't feel like there's even any competition there. Like there's no bad blood and it's not going to be competitive. So it's just like you're just watching.
I feel like there is a competition.
Just starching a fucking YouTuber, and that's gonna
bro. But like he's a YouTuber, but he's been boxing every day for fucking 5 hours plus for the last 3 years.
Yeah. But he's fought 2 no-name goobers and 1 barely. Well, actually, no. The first one,
he shit on them both.
The second one, he actually shit on. The first one, yeah, he kind of shit on. But once again, they were goobers, and he has access to the best training in the world.
He's fought 3.
If I started training now and fought McGregor when I was 30, I'm still getting fucking starched. Like, I'm going out.
Dude, he's scary. He W keys, dude.
Who, McGregor?
He W keys.
Oh, I know, bro.
He has excellent aim.
Bro,
excellent
and
aim,
I'm by no means saying Jake would win in a fight. In a fight, McGregor would take Jake, Logan, and fucking KSI by himself and kill them in fucking 3 seconds. But in a boxing match where there's legalities and there's rules and there's a style, I think Jake Paul could come out.
The only way Jake is if McGregor gasses.
Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna think about any of that, Arab. I think he's just gonna W key and try to kill him. I just don't think he's even gonna care about that.
But that's how you lose in boxing. That's the beauty of it.
I don't know. It's worked out for him pretty well.
Because that's what Mayweather does to people. That's what Mayweather does to people.
Yeah, he
gasses them out because people don't realize how hard it actually is until you're in the fucking 4th round.
He hits them with technicals. Like he gets like more points than them and wins off points. He gets a lot of shit for that. Like a lot of his fights that were supposed to be exciting were fucking boring because he just like
Mayweather's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he just like gets points and shit. He doesn't actually go for the kill. But McGregor W keys, bro. McGregor tries to fucking stuff people in a corner.
That's why he's so fun to watch.
Hey, so to shift gears here, going back to you, Hippie. As far as your music production, you learned how to DJ. Have you put out any mixes, like on SoundCloud or anything?
No, I could put out a mix, but I just haven't.
Bro, I think your community would fuck with that, dude. Especially
because I play house music basically. Well, before DMCA, I was playing it every day.
So
now I'm listening to I'll listen to sets. I won't bring up Spotify, but I'll listen to like house music sets.
Yeah,
and just play that, and people love it. Yeah,
do you plan on releasing shit anytime soon?
Well, yeah, once I get better. But like music production's so hard, man. Like and I don't want to put out some like beep boop song either. I want to be fucking like proper. And
goes back to that thing. Obviously, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but like, if you're putting it out, at least put it out for yourself privately on SoundCloud. That way, later on, you can show people. Because Russ has been uploading a song a week. for the past fucking like 8 years.
Yeah.
And he just does it. It doesn't matter. He does it and he goes now, and they're bangers, bro. Like I like him. I know he gets a lot of shit, but you know, there's a work ethic there too. Like there's a work ethic and it shows.
Yeah.
It's
like
dope.
I'll put up like 8-bar loops like in my Discord and shit like that, but like I'm not gonna advertise because I know what, like a good song is too. Like I'm not gonna kid myself and say I'm capable of making good music right now. 'Cause I'm not.
Yeah, bro. The thing about DJing too that's tough is all the best music is the music that they have licensed clips and sounds from. You know what I'm saying? Like all like the chicks that sing that have like incredible voices and stuff. Like that's not just like. You don't just like buy that off some copyright free shit. Like, you have to pay the artist that sang that
for sure,
or whatever.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, but dude, so let me hit you with this idea that I've had for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking to myself, because I like music too. I actually used to have a Pioneer like little 2-track like mixer or whatever. I just never got into it because I don't have time. Like I just at some point in my life I want to get into producing music to some extent because I don't know if you can tell I'm relatively musically inclined. Like I play guitar for a long time. I can play piano, and anyways, so here's my idea. I want to be streaming, and dude, fuck. I mean, if I tell you this idea, like, I'm blowing it, but I'll do it anyways because who knows how many people are gonna listen. You know. Anyways, so I was thinking, ending stream right with a couple hundred viewers or whatever, sometime in the future. Like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna host this dude. He just went live. I'm a fan of his music. His music's like pretty good. Like, go check him out. And I host the DJ or whatever, and the DJ is actually just me in a completely separate setup in a completely separate room with a mask on, and I would just do that for months and never tell them, and then just one day take the mask off and it's fucking me. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be really good though.
I know, that's the thing. Exactly. But I need a ghostwriter. I need a ghost producer. I just need to sit there and like play with the knobs and do nothing.
What kind of music do you want to make?
So dude, here's the
death metal.
I would never be a rapper, bro. I can't. Like I don't live that life. I don't have those experiences,
bro.
Right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm moving down there. We could start popping some fucking Zans, doing some codeine.
Shit.
What do you mean those experiences?
So you know, a lot of. I mean, dude, the closest
that type of stuff.
I mean, I haven't been in the twinches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what, you think you got to struggle to rap?
No, not necessarily, but I think that a lot of rap and struggle are two things that coincide a lot of the times, and that's what makes it relatable. And also, it's like rap
Unless
and
you're
struggle
Jewish.
and like rap and like rap and like lovey type shit, like Kid Leroy, like sad shit. And I'm not sad. I'm not from the twinches. I've had a good life.
Yeah, but you gotta rap about your struggle. I'm sure everyone's going through something. I'm sure you got.
Nobody's ever rapped about being beaten by a wooden spoon.
But listen, true, or a chancla. But listen, so I want to make like EDM type shit. But do you ever listen to Rufus the Soul?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I fucking love Rufus, bro.
Yeah,
I love him. I like that kind of music. I like that kind of vibe shit. Yeah. And so something like that. But I just have I don't know, man. That's like something I'm gonna have to deal with in the future because, dude, realistically, whenever I listen to a song, the beat is what I listen to because I play guitar, and when you play like an instrument and you're not like a vocalist, you listen to like the music in the background more so. And one thing I want to say is that producers for all these rap songs and all this shit, they are the real fucking MVPs, bro. Because if they didn't produce these tracks the way they do, the songs would fucking suck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of them would suck so much ass. Like a lot of my favorite rap songs always have like a certain vibe to it, and it's the producer that makes that vibe.
Yeah. So I think that producers definitely don't get the amount of notoriety they need to. But anyways, in the future, you know, we'll see. I just really want to do that gimmick at least one time. And but anyways, yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Hippie, have you ever used your degree yet?
No, not yet.
You think you will?
And I already know where you're going with this because I hear you talk about it a lot.
I talk about it a lot.
You say that it's like almost like a waste of time and whatnot. But I feel like it's a really good backup. And if there's ever a point where, you know, I'm not making content anymore, I'm definitely going to be using it.
Do you think you could transition from this life to that and still be happy?
Yeah. I've been, when I was in college, man, I was just as happy as I am now, even though I was working 10 times harder.
Fair.
What would you do? What would you do with your degree? Like what would it equip you to do?
It equipped me to do a lot. I probably I don't want to work in a lab because I find that boring. So I was thinking more like medical sales or of some type, because I know they make bank, and I feel like I'm good at talking and I'm personable.
Yeah, you
I feel
definitely are.
You're real down to earth. You're
Mm.
on some real shit, and I fuck with it. I
Thank
don't
you.
know. Yeah, you just seem like you're just real down to earth. I don't know.
You know who's dope that you're talking to? Was it Monster D-Face? Was he your last one?
Oh my
I love
god.
him.
Dude,
That
he's
was
dope as fuck too.
that was probably one of my favorite podcasts
I didn't
ever.
realize how sick
Yeah,
his fucking
he's
background was
Yeah.
until that
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
he's cool. He's real
He's
cool.
on. See, now he's on some Twinches shit. He could rap some crazy Twinch shit.
Yeah. His
You
story
know?
is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
About his buddy breaking his leg or something when he's running away from the cops.
yeah. His
Yeah, his
buddy like
friend.
broke his ankle or
Yeah,
some shit.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you do say that you would be able to go back to that.
Yeah,
there
but
not
just like it's not even the degree that is important. It's the person you become when you're obtaining the degree. Like when I first started college when I was 18, I'm completely different now.
For sure,
I've met
100%.
people, I've developed as a person. Like if anything, I feel like I've developed less since I've left college and started Twitch streaming.
That's fair. The college experience is definitely it
Yeah,
develops you.
and you know, you meet all your best friends, you meet fucking girls, you know how to socialize, you know how to be on time, it keeps you punctual, it installs a good work ethic in you. Like at the end of the day, you could say it's just a piece of paper, but it's like it's what requires to get that piece of paper.
Yeah, but here's
job.
let me give you a different perspective of that though. I'm with you, and I 100% agree on everything you just said because we all went through it. It's a very here's the thing though. College is a picking through the weeds process where they want people that they know will get things done that are punctual because that grooms them to be a good employee, right? Whereas Twitch streaming and content creating is not being an employee, it's being your own employer. Whereas the things that you have to worry about as an employee, you don't have to worry about so much for when you work for yourself. You have to worry about a lot more. So it's like I feel like it depends how you take it. I feel like college makes you punctual, you're right. It makes you very diligent in your work and this and that. But I feel like running your own business, streaming on Twitch and doing all these things, it makes you a better delegator. It makes you a better potential future business owner because you work with these. Because I know you're not very social in real life, but you have to network. I mean, like fuck, dude. The people you ended up playing with, you didn't just meet them out of random. You networked to get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming maybe the relationships were that natural. I don't know, but my point is, when you're in this world, you learn to network, you learn to schedule stuff, you learn to work for free, which is another really important thing that people don't ever understand. Like when people come out of college, they're like, okay, I got my degree, I paid all this fucking money, now where's my paycheck, right? Whereas if you're a streamer, you're like, dude, listen, you wake up in the morning, you're like, all right, I have this much money saved from the months that I did well as a streamer. Now, what projects am I going to work on that are going to further this goal of mine? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you do in college too. Like one course compared to another completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And my course was pretty intense. Mm-hmm. And I never worked as hard in my life as I did in college. And I keep comparing myself to my previous self in college. And like right now, like even though I feel like I'm doing good as far as streaming goes and all this, like I don't feel like I'm working half as hard. And I feel like college
is that college's. So did college really prepare you to be a hard worker?
College conditioned me
or did it force you?
You know
what I'm saying? Because I have a complete opposite experience, right? In college, I've had my hard courses, right? I got through computer engineering. I've had my hard courses, my senior projects, days where I lost so much sleep, months, but I've never once stepped off that grind. Well, I mean, I've had days obviously where, I got to work less because I'm absolutely beat, but I feel like I've always been putting in, 15 hours a day, 12 hours a day into the streaming thing, and it hasn't slowed down. I get off and it's fix the next project, the next thing, So is it the streaming's fault, or did college not actually prepare you for that? Obviously, you showed that you can get that degree, but without somebody forcing you with a grade where you're going to fail if you don't do this, you're okay with just putting in 7 hours.
I think it's more of it's kind of more of from person to person. Like I'm definitely someone 100%. Who responds better to deadlines and time frames. Like that's just fact. If you leave me to my own devices, I'll just I'll sit in Discords and talk shit. I'll
Right.
sit.
That's what people do, right?
What we all?
No, but like for real. But like if I was in college right now, I wouldn't have the time to be doing this right now. Like I wouldn't. Like,
Of course.
Yeah, but that's
like,
because you'd have a boatload of other shit, you know.
Yeah. But like I'm someone who responds to deadlines and
Positively.
Positive, yeah, because I always met them and I always did really well.
I see. That's
Whereas,
a fair point. That's a very fair point. So
like,
it goes to show like the difference in personalities. Yeah,
I'll scratch my ass.
I do like when I was on RBK. You know, big thing that happened there was we would be told, "Yo, we're gonna film on the 9th," and I'd be there on the 9th at 4 p.m. You know, and then it'd be like, "Okay, well now the day's over. Now we can't film anymore." I'm like, okay, well, you never told me be here at 8 a.m. If you told me be here at 8 a.m., even if I slept at fucking 6, I'm going to be there at 8 a.m. Like that's, I have to be there for that deadline. I'm going to be there. And I was. The times that I was told that, I'd stream till 6 a.m. on no fucking sleep and I'd go and I'd do my fucking shit, So it's like, you're right. The deadlines do matter. But I think it's also a really important thing to be able to, I guess it just depends how driven you are. Like, what are your goals? What are your goals with this streaming thing?
I don't know. I continuously like see other streamers in the space, and like, streamers like Tim, people who can just like have fun on stream, and everybody that just like is having fun with them. Like that's my goal. Like I don't plan to be some ultra competitive player that's just gonna like dominate in some type of game. I'm kind of like there just like build community and just like kind of provide value too, because I'm like almost like a friend to like everyone in my community. Like it's like really close. It's big, but it's like really close knit too. Like I reply to all my DMs. I'm just trying to like build like a long lasting kind of like friend group, I guess you could say.
Bro,
Yeah.
Do you know who has the biggest friend group like that? Like where everyone feels like close knit and shit?
Who's that?
Nick motherfucking Merch, bro. Dude, people come into my chat and like, dude, I swear, I don't know how. Like, I had a few people come to my chat and like they started gifting subs and they're like, oh, like, much love from, I think it was like AD hosted me, like American Dad. He hosted me and they were from Nick's community and they like would gift subs. They'd be like, yo, like M-Fam showing love, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's cool as fuck, bro. Because let's be honest, the likelihood of Nick Merckx actually knowing who this person is probably low, right? Like, they probably don't have a super close relationship, but for this person, they feel like they do, and they like enough to like rep it.
Well, he might recognize them more so, like you remember your actives. You can't name them all off the top of your head.
I know, but I'm saying, dude, like there's no way everyone that tags M-Fam knows who the fuck has had a conversation with Nick ever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way.
What do you think the secret to that is? Like what is Nick doing that's so
dude, let me tell you,
other streamers aren't doing?
Dude, let me tell you. You know what it is? It's addressing his audience. Okay, so I was talking to fucking Eric about this earlier. And I'm not gonna say who we were talking about, but I was sitting in somebody's stream earlier
talking shit,
and they had a lot of viewers, as many viewers as Arab gets on like a good day, right? So like 2,000-ish. But they weren't addressing the viewers, and the viewers weren't really addressing him, or if they were, it was just like talking to a wall. Like it was just like they were typing to nothing, basically. And so I'm like, dude. And I was telling Aaron, I'm like, bro, it's crazy how this person has a crazy audience, but they're not like homies. Like if you go to Arab's chat, or even if you go to my chat, your chat, Arab's chat, bro, there's people that met each other through our communities and are friends now. Dude, I've had people end up like dating each other off of like meeting from
I've multiple relationships that have spruced through.
And it's cool because you can have a threesome with them whenever you want.
Whenever you want, because they owe you. Nah, but the thing is, dude, and I really, my favorite parts of Nick Merck's streams are when he first starts stream and when he ends stream, because that's the only time where he like big cameras himself and like talks to chat, and he'll mention people specifically. He'll like be here with like 50,000-60,000 viewers and like say names specifically, like yo, like Frankie, blah blah blah, this happened, blah blah blah, like everyone knows about, and it's like he runs it exactly like we do, but to fucking 60,000 people. And I feel like he's just been doing it for that long, bro.
What changed though? Because like I remember him playing on Fortnite, and what was his view like on Fortnite? Can you remember?
Crazy.
They're pretty good, bro. No, he's been around for a long time, bro, and he's been like
something with Warzone just clicked, and it just fucking went insane.
well,
I think it's that they're more mature. Yeah,
he went back to his roots too, and like a lot of M fam, like a lot of the people that he fucks with, like they're all older, like they're all older, bro. They're like men with families type shit.
Yeah.
And I think that when he was playing Fortnite, it was popping. But the thing is, he had a Call of Duty background years ago.
Yeah.
And he played Gears of War. He played Call of Duty. And dude, he's just been in the space for that long, bro. Like I'm 2 years in. Like I don't know how many years you're in, but dude, like that level of success is fucking 5 to 8 years down the line. And me and Aaron talk about it sometimes, how there's waves of friend groups and creators that grow and get to that point eventually.
I love
and
this conversation.
They grow with their friend groups, and like that's what me and Aaron, bro. Like
the people
that's
at the
us.
top.
Well, it's not even just us. It's not even just me and you. Like that's the closer friend group. But there's the wave, like you said, like Hippie's in that wave.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like
and that's what I'm saying. Like Hippie, bro. Like you and I have been chill since like you got like 100.
So remember
viewers,
him
like,
when you're
like,
big, Hippie, please.
Like kind
because...
of. No, but what I'm saying is like when you had 150 viewers, I had like less. I'm at 150 viewers now. You're at more, right? And it's like if you blow the fuck up, and like one day I hit you up and like, yo, you want to play? And if you dub me, then like you're kind of fucked in my eyes, because we're part of that wave. We've kind of come up together type shit, you know. And it's like that's what is important too, because if you watch those friend groups,
they'll kill you.
They include their friends and people that came up with them, and it's like Arab actually said it the best. We're trying to make Brand Risk an echo chamber of success, where like if you succeed and if you're working as hard as we are and you become a part of it, like we all just kind of help funnel each other up. Like AD, American Dad, he's one of our good friends. He's a part of Brand Risk now. Like he's a guest host, you know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to build a team, like slowly add people on as like a really cool friend group type shit.
Yeah.
And and like eventually when we get sponsors, like we wanted to trickle down to everyone. But anyways, and that's it, man. The wave, dude. That's you gotta find a good wave and stick with it. And you gotta
there's definitely like the friend group that feed off each other too, you know, like someone might pop on one game and then that game might fade, and then somebody else in your friend group might pop on another game and then that game might fade, and then it seems like the people at the top that remain the most relevant are it's because they just have a really good like friend group going on.
Yeah, and dude, there's a key quote that I like to live by that I forgot who it was said it. Might have been a comedian one time, but it was a lot of people are so focused on building their fences higher so that nobody can eat off them, rather than building their table longer with that same energy and feeding everybody. Yeah,
I feel like there's definitely almost like a famine mindset when it comes to like Twitter and shit, where people just like.
And let me tell you what it is, man. I think it's out of fear. I think it's out of fear that if you bring in one of these people that's your friend that you know is entertaining, you might lose those viewers.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's an insecurity, in my opinion, because I've never once looked at any of my obviously, you can tell when people are trying to, barge into your friend group and force themselves in, and you want to avoid that, right? There's a clear. It's clear. You can just tell when someone's clout chasing, right? Yeah, for sure. But when someone is there and they naturally build a friendship, and like I've been like hosting people in my community that were watching me when I had 5 viewers, people that were there before anybody. And it's such a cool feeling, it feels like you're giving back, etc. But I've never once, I have this thing where I don't like getting off stream and not hosting somebody. It's like a rule, like why, where the viewers going to go? Let me give them to somebody that it'll help, whether it's somebody. I've never had that fear where it's like, they might steal my viewers. If they take 1 or 2 active viewers, good for them, bro. Let them start building their community off of that. That's how it starts. How did I start mine? I stole Daquan. I stole 3 of Daquan's active viewers, and they became my first 3 viewers because of a fucking Daquan solo snipe. Like, it's so, that's how you build these fucking,
it's your viewers come from somewhere. It's not like I bought all, 1,000 people that were watching me today from, like my own fucking hard work. It's like some of these viewers came from this person, this person, this person, this person, and then they all come together to like fuck with me.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like I brought everyone that watches me to my stream on my own. It's like how many millions of people do you think Ninja brought to Twitch?
Oh my god.
Like who knows how many? And now those same viewers that were once part of his community trickle down and now fill out everybody else's. So it's I agree with you guys completely.
Dude, one of the coolest things is when like a chat regular that everyone knows, like they start streaming and you start supporting them because like dude, there's this dude, shout out, I'll give him a shout out. His name's Dior. And he started streaming, but he's been a part of my community for a long time and he is dope as fuck. Like he's just like real deal, like like I'd invite him to hang out with us type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like our age kind of like whatever. And he started streaming and he like invested and got himself a good setup and this and that. And I like hosting him because everyone knows who he is and everyone feels good supporting somebody who's been nice to them, in chat and on stream, and they already feel like they know him. And the cool thing is like what Arab says, like when you host somebody that it helps them build their community, like I don't care if a few of my regulars end up being his regulars because he's a good dude. And the other thing is I feel like when you host within like your little community of friend groups, like your viewers don't really go anywhere. Because if he's not live, they're gonna come hang out with me. If I'm not live, my viewers will come hang out with you, Arab, etc. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't even think of it as losing people. I think of it as like it's almost like I'm not live. Fuck with him. Let him grow, and then he hosts me, and what he grew, he gained 5 more viewers.
People want to fuck with who's on the table, bro. People want to fuck with who's on that table that you built.
Exactly.
It's cool, man. It's a cool feeling, and it's there's two mentalities. And it works, it works for some people where they do build their fences higher. But, the reality, the way I see it, whether it be 5 years from now, whether it be 10 years from now, I think the depression and isolation will always catch up.
Yeah.
I think when you build that on that facade, on that lack of friendship and family and stuff, it adds up. That's how it takes a toll on you.
Man, I get so jealous. Did you know that OTK, that org that just popped up? It's Asmongold, Mizkif, all them.
Oh, okay, I heard about them, right?
I'm so jealous of them, man. Like,
so
I watched
cool.
Mizkif a lot, dude, and it's just 6-7 homies all in the same fucking house, just making content together. Like, nobody fucking worries about the numbers, none of that shit. They're just all there shooting the shit. And that's the fucking dream right there.
Bro, that's gonna be me and Eric pretty soon, bro. He's moving down to Florida, and we're gonna go hard as fuck.
You guys are gonna have a fucking blast, dude.
Dude, yeah, I'm excited. And to circle back to what the TXG, shut up. What the TXG people said, which is like do IRL shit. When Arab comes down in January in general, I'm gonna start streaming at least 1 day a week IRL stuff because I live really close to downtown, and I'm just gonna go downtown with a pocket full of fucking dollar bills, and I'm just gonna make I'm gonna make hobos do backflips. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I don't know if that's TOS or not, but dude,
TOS.
Nah, dude. Listen. Well, here's the thing. I don't even have to request it, bro. Homeless people will walk up to you and ask you for money, and if you actually give them money, they will freak out, bro, because everyone tells them to fuck off. Let me tell you an idea I had that I think I brought up in the Conram podcast because we were talking about pranking or whatever. But I want to get cargo pants, bro, with a fuck ton of pockets, just the most pockets you'd possibly imagine, and I'll fill them to the brim with pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. And I want to get a car alarm, and I'll put the car alarm under my shirt, and I just want to be walking down the street. And the next bum that hits me up and says, yo, you got some change? I want to fucking slap that car alarm and just start beeping and just be like, jackpot, and just start pelting fucking coins at him. That's not TOS, right?
I mean,
that's something you'd want for a YouTube video for sure.
True.
I feel that kind of falls under like the how like people like will like hate on people for like recording them like giving homeless people money.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that, dude. Fuck them. When was the last time they gave somebody money, bro? We gave people money on Christmas, bro. We filmed it for the Jig Squad video. We gave out like $5,000 at a Walmart. Like we just we like watched people like check out, and like if they looked like they had a bunch of kids or if like shit was kind of rough, we like came up to them, paid for their whole shit and this and that. We still got shit for that, bro. How the fuck?
I kind of had the mindset where it's like, dude, you're doing something nice. Who gives a fuck?
Like,
who cares if you record it?
Yo, real quick, I have something very important to talk about because we're talking about TOS. Bro, what the fuck happened to Lunez? Did you see that, Arab?
Yeah, he didn't. I saw that. No, but you don't get banned for telling someone you're gonna fuck their dad, bro. Like that's reality. I've told. You know how many people I've told?
That's what I said. That's what I said.
You know how many kids I've told that have come in and talked shit, and I've told them that I'm gonna fuck their mom, like
all the time,
daily.
Daily.
What happened, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is right because there were people in his chat that were watching me this morning, and I asked. He did the same thing Kanata did. He said, "I'm gonna fucking come to your house and beat the fuck out of your family, and then I'm gonna fuck your dad." You know, I don't quote me on that because I don't want to, say something that could be false. But I don't think anybody really gets banned by saying I'm gonna fuck your dad. That being said, I don't care what it is, unless you're like a fucking murderer or whatever. I don't think you ever should get banned on first offense. I think that's fucked.
Well, dude, you're telling me that the likelihood of him going to this person's house and beating up their entire family is any higher than fucking his dad?
Did he get permabanned?
He got permabanned.
Like indefinitely,
and he's never been banned. He's never been banned before. That's why. That's what I find fucked.
Yeah, I thought he.
No, dude, that's a line that I just don't understand though, because dude, I tell people I'll slide their shit all day. I tell like on fight night, bro, when people come in and try to talk shit about like the fights we're watching, I'm like, bro, I'll slide your cute little jaw around your neck.
Right, but he was clearly like tripling down on it, like it's a fucking Trump supporter, he deserved like shit like that. That's what he was tweeting.
He was like actually being toxic.
So it's clear that he was actually being toxic. Yeah, like if you go to his tweets, it's like 3 tweets of him saying, "Yo, it's a fucking Trump supporter. Like I said, I'm gonna beat his or I'm gonna fuck his dad." Like so it's clear that it's like a politically.
He didn't say in game either.
Motive.
Yeah, so that's actually funny. I love that we have to say in game when we crack jokes like that when it's clearly a joke.
I always do. I always say in game.
Because I was coaching like I don't know if you know who Enshui is. He makes music, by the way. Hippie. He's Fresh's roommate. You ever seen the Fat Tifu in the Australia Open? Did you watch the Australia Open, the Fortnite Australia Open by chance?
No, I didn't know.
Anyways, he's a Fresh Asian's roommate, and he's hilarious. He's a fucking big DJ in Australia, and I was coaching him. You might like his music. He makes like that kind of music, by the way. EDM.
Yeah, I know Fresh Asian DJs too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's starting to get into it as well. Yeah. He like killed somebody in a fucking game when I was coaching him. And he's ass at the game. Like we coach for content. And he goes, "I'm gonna come to your house and beat the fuck out of you," or something, or some shit like that. But it was like clearly a joke. Like he's laughing or whatever. He's like, "Fuck off, mate." And I was like, no, like in game. And he thought I said like end game, so he left the tournament. Like,
oh God bless, dude.
And he's like, "Oh shit," and like he just left instantly.
Dude, you have to say in game. Like it's like a joke. It's like a joke that I always say in game after I say something reckless. But like it's as much of a joke as it is almost like a safety blanket. Because dude, look, I have a feeling that I think I know where Twitch is gonna go, which is people are gonna start saying, "Oh, you got banned for saying something toxic to somebody. Well, maybe if you want to stream on this platform, you should just know to not do that and treat it more professionally." I think that's what's going to happen. I think that Twitch is going to become a platform where to stream on it, you are going to have to be brand and family friendly to some extent. I really feel like that's where it's going.
That's going to exclude so many people.
I know, but I don't think they care. I don't think it's like, but like, in Fortnite, when like all these pros quit, it doesn't matter, bro. Somebody just comes and fills their spot. There's market share and people are wanting it, and there are people that are going to be willing to adapt, and some of us just aren't going to want to.
As that happens, that's when they'll open up room for another site to take over.
Yeah, it's just going to create a void of people that don't want to be.
It's whether it be 10 years from now, whether it be 20 years, whether it be in fucking 50 years from now. It's gonna meet where there's a company that has enough money to buy these streamers to give them a stable income for the first few years of them rebuilding their platform on that site, and them poaching poaching enough. Because don't get me wrong, bro, I love Twitch and I love what it's done for me, and I love the connections I have inside of Twitch. They're amazing people, but the path that it's going, where we can't even say the word virgin, simp, or incel anymore. Dude, like
you can say them not aggressively.
Yeah, obviously, but that's like one of the most fun insults, bro.
I know.
Like,
I know.
And I'm somebody who my friends called me a virgin up until the day I fucking, even after I was or I wasn't, right? They fucking called me for fucking years. My friends, were like, they had lost their virginities in 9th grade. I still hadn't fucking kissed a girl, And I didn't give a fuck. I would sit there. I'd be like, all right, it's a fucking, how's that an insult? Like, if I'm not ready, I'm not ready. But now that these fucking arena kids are throwing 6 shockwaves and rifting twice as I'm trying to fucking kill them, it's a fun ass insult, bro. I like to fucking call them virgin. We made an emote for it, virgin, and then
Dude,
a week later,
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
you know, like
You got personally victimized.
personally victimized by it, bro. And it's like, it's not an insult that's meant, like, you're not calling someone a slur. Like, you're not, it's not hate, you know? I think what it is because the Twitch admins are mad that, you know, they might be in that category.
hey, so listen, so to carry on, like, to continue the slur ignorance, dude, I don't know if you guys saw this. I fucking died. Twitch, the official Twitch account on Twitter tweeted this the other day, and I lost my shit, bro. They said, we've had questions about the use of the N-word on Twitch.
I saw that.
Use with a hard R is not allowed, period. We also automatically block the word across Twitch, including in chat. So what I read this as is, oh, you can say that word with a soft A as long as it's not aggressively towards somebody. And that's a matter of fact, bro.
Right, they
didn't condemn the word.
Right.
They just said you can't say it with a hard R. And I was fucking dying at the fact that this Amazon owned $100 million worth company plus somebody from their team tweeted and typed out hard R. I was like, what?
Actually, I think I commented under that. You know how many they needed, like a bot, bro, because these kids get actually really creative with it. Because obviously, bro, like it's like banned, right? And like there's different variations that are banned, but these kids will come in with fucking hieroglyphics, and there's like, you know, like they're building graffiti and art, and it's like, fuck, you might even think it's Monster D-Face from his old fucking graffiti days coming in the stream and fucking tossing one up in there.
They put a lot of effort into it for sure.
When they come and do it, like I'm not even like, wow, like you're weird. I'm like, wow, that's creative. That's a new one I haven't seen yet. You know, like
you got with any of those yet? Like, you know, say Wendy's nuts. Have you run into any new ones of those?
No, no. Is there a new wave?
Dude, I got bad the other day. Bad. Yeah, I'm gonna give another shout out to Kaz and Berserk, dude. So these two homies that are my age or a little older, they always tell me they're gonna start a bar in the Keys and this and that, and they want me to come down, they want me to hang out and whatever. And so with the preface of knowing that they've asked me to hang out in the past and, you know, this and that, we're just like talking, whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, Kaz was asking me the other day, when are you gonna come down to Dienda? I'm like, I don't know, is that in the Keys? Like, I mean, I'm down. I'm like, just like whatever. And then they're like, the end of this dick, and I was like, and they got my ass, bro, in 4K, clipped and everything, and it was bad, dude. It was bad.
Yeah. I think it's funnier when it's like one of. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, when it's people that you know.
You know, and they're older too.
Yeah. It's not just some little shit random coming in.
And that's why they got me, because I knew them and I trusted them. You know what you'd say?
Yeah, it's the trust that was been broken because you just take their word for it. They're not gonna troll me and then bop.
Yeah, it's anyways, that's that. Hippie. So we talked earlier, you know, you want like that kind of community style where you can get on and be like Tim and you have your friend group. Do you care to be at that level? I know a lot of people are okay with being, you know, like 3,000, 4,000 viewer streamers, are okay with being 2,000 viewer streamers. A lot of people want to be 60,000 viewer streamers. What level is it that you want to stop at? Because like I've had you know, obviously Chap and I have had our drama before, but I've asked him, you know, we've had conversations before in his chat, whether like he's, you know, and he's comfortable with the level that he's at. He likes that. He enjoys it. And he could clearly do more to grow, because obviously, you know, Chap has been at a place where he sits around that similar viewer count, 4K viewers. But he likes it and he's comfortable with it, and he knows that he could do more to grow it, but he doesn't care to, you know, and there's a lot of people like that. What is your level that you want to be at?
Like I already have like a great lifestyle. Like I'm already happy. I'm already blessed to be where I am. I love my community. I love my chat. It's not at a point where it's spammy and don't want to look at it, like I can talk and I can interact with basically everyone. Like I read almost, assuming I'm not in game or like talking to my teammates, like I read almost every line of text. But with that said, like to like stroke my ego, like if I could stream for the rest of my life and if I could maintain 3K viewers, I'd be so happy. Like I don't need to be just 60K huge like mammoth of a streamer.
Right.
Like I like because I already love my lifestyle. Like I'm already chilling. But like, yeah, I feel like 3K would be like a solid. As long as I can still give my chat the interaction that I think they deserve and that I want to give them, that I'm chilling.
I like that.
Is that 3K sub only slow mode or is that 3K like 3K?
Like 3K viewers. I don't know.
No, I'm saying like it's like a different animal. Like sub only or slow chat is different than just like a bare 3K. 3K is like fast, bro.
It's fast.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess it really depends because right now, like I feel like 3K, yeah, maybe like a sub only 3K, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Really like.
I'll tell you what the solution is, bro. You know what the solution is? You turn off slow mode for subs and you put 30 seconds on for the plebs.
That's not bad.
I've been doing that, and that's the only thing that keeps me sane because when I release them, bro, I'm telling you, it's like Adult Swim. Like it's like they'll just start asking the dumbest questions. When they have to think for 30 seconds before posting it, they'll make it make it meaningful.
Yeah. They're like, I gotta really think this one out.
Yeah, they'll make it meaningful because they want you to respond. So rather than spamming 5 messages, they'll write it all in one and they'll word it well. And it'll be a great message that you can read and you're like, wow, he's because like the reality is, people come into your community, but when they're fresh, they don't know like the etiquette and shit. The way I see it is like by the time they're 3 to 6 month subs, they've learned. Like the 6-monthers, they don't fuck up at all. The 3-monthers, they're still like learning the etiquette, right? Because they're not spending all day in your stream and shit.
They're still taking some risk here.
Yeah, and there's some 3-monthers that feel like 12-monthers. Like they've been there for they've been fucking milking your stream for literally 3 months straight, and they understand it now. But it's what do you think
the average age of your community is?
I mean, like you said, I have like the 18 through 50 in my analytics. That's like 60% of it, but I think the average age is like 16. I'd say 16 to 18 maybe. There's older people. I know a lot of older people that have like, a lot of my actives are like 27. They have jobs and shit. But there's a lot of because mine is competitive coaching is like a big thing, and there's so many younger kids there. Too.
Yeah.
But I'd say the majority of people I interact with are probably like 16 through 18, 19, and that's like it's a good age. There's not too many weirdos. I'd say the weirdos are like the younger ones that will come in and they just haven't learned. But the 30-second slow mode, bro, that's the best. That's the best advice I can give for that because I don't like sub mode. I only turn it on in like tournaments when it gets really, really bad and everyone's there talking shit and I don't want to tilt. But like 30-second slow mode on an active chat, you still get to read the important messages because you know that your core community, your subs and stuff aren't gonna spam, even though they have the ability to, because it doesn't affect them. You can disable it where it doesn't affect them. And then the other people, like I said, they'll learn the etiquette of the community. They'll still have fun and it won't like fuck up chat. So
yeah, no, I feel you on that one. I very rarely ever put mine in sub mode or like a slow mode. But like
it's only when it gets bad.
It's just like my community members talking.
Yeah, for sure.
And like the only time I ever have like little kids, like you can tell when a little kid is typing, is maybe in the morning before like other bigger streamers get on.
That's when I've been streaming too, so that's why it gets like the viewer count is there, but because like ever since I started streaming in the mornings, Arena, I started doing this in December. My viewer count like 2.5. But there's more kids because they're all there before school. They're all there during their Zoom classes, and that's why it gets.
Who do you think you share like the most viewers with? What other community?
I definitely share a lot with Edwin's, but like if you're saying like a bigger community,
where do you think the most of your viewers came from?
I think it's its own powerhouse, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
So you don't think there's any lap over with somebody else?
I think it's a lot of people from YouTube, and I think if I like from the outside looking in, if I had to say 2 creators that you probably coincide a lot with are Clicks and Turner.
Yeah. I'd say though, no, I'd say mine are different than clicks. They're
What's it like when you say clicks or Turner's live? Is it completely different?
no,
No, same thing.
no, it's not
I think
different.
it's YouTube, bro. It's YouTube.
It's
Like, you just
YouTube.
get
I'm telling you, my
Yeah.
community is its own. It's YouTube kids. And it's a community that I built off my face. If I don't put my face in a thumbnail, it doesn't do well on my channel. They're there for my face. Clicks was a big boost when I started, right? He was hosting me all the time. But like ever since I tapped into that like blow up of Inside the Mind, it's like kind of that powerhouse. And you know, obviously you share viewers with other streamers, but like when I was looking at it, I think 2-3 days ago, there wasn't like a big name that I felt like, you know, was 60% of my shared viewers or something. It was all smaller streamers that I host all the time, and it says I share viewers with them.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a cool analytic too. You know, I felt like there was that we're building the table longer. Like these are all my homies, and we're gonna be the next wave. And it's just dope. It's fucking the way Twitch works is sick, and I think that's why YouTube is so behind, because there's none of that hosting. There's none of that, you know, gifting. Like for me, the biggest thing is when somebody uses like their Twitch Prime for the first time on me. The first month, you know, you're like, oh shit, you chose me. Like you didn't, not even like a tier 1. Like, okay, you're deciding to pay for me. That's fucking sick. But the fact that you're choosing your one free one too, bro, that's sick.
That's someone who's looking for a new home and they chose you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
And it's like, yeah, that's a dope feeling.
Looking for a new home. That's such a funny analogy.
Does YouTube, like, obviously you're super successful on YouTube. Does YouTube as a live streaming platform, like, how often do you think about that?
Very rare. I'd say every time Twitch makes a big decision.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you tempted to go over there at all?
Not right now, no.
No.
Not at all.
I know.
Go ahead. Okay. I know eventually I'll have to.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna get banned on Twitch.
Okay, that's why I thought you meant because I was going with the assumption that you think YouTube was going to take over Twitch.
I'm not asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But unless those people the connects I have in there are taking care of me and watching my back, and it's inevitable with the way that I talk on other platforms. One day Twitch is gonna come in with a, you know, we're gonna police you on every platform. We don't want that here, etc. And they're gonna make their TOS be platform wide, right? Because I follow Twitch's I follow Twitch's TOS I'd say I follow it pretty well. There's sometimes I think every streamer does it where they like, you know, ride the line, and you're like, could this get me banned? You know, you have that like little fear. You know,
definitely like, oh
yeah, you're waiting for the green square at 0 bit rate. You know,
yeah. You're like, oh, shit.
And that's there. But like, I feel like that I don't really feel that much anymore. But sometimes I'll say some shit, or I'll be watching YouTube video and there's the fear that, all right, what if a dick pops up? You know, I'm going to get banned like I did last time when a dick statue popped up on screen. I got a 3-day ban. It was the same day that Pokimane fucking pulled up Mini Diva getting absolutely railed in Reading Causes Rough Sex Part 2.
Hey, good video.
Same day, bro. Good video. I got a 3-day ban and she got a warning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's that fear. Like today, you saw the streamer, she got banned for her daughter walking up on stream while she was in the kitchen making food. Her daughter walked up and started reading chat and she got banned. The streamer got banned.
Why?
Because you can't have somebody under 13 unsupervised on stream.
What?
No contacts, banned.
Bro, what about that bitch that spread her shit wide open and got banned for 3 days?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. And when we mention this, I'm not saying like, don't ban that chick who showed her vagina for fucking, you know, indefinite. Don't. There should be a strike system, and you should be able to over time show in good faith that you've removed those strikes by acting better towards the TOS, right? But the fact that people are getting permabanned first try, and there's a fear there, and I think it's absurd to not have. Obviously, I don't sit there and dwell on it, but if none of you have ever thought of switching, I think it's a big push for me on why I'm focused on other platforms as well. Is because YouTube is much more lenient. I want to build that. Twitter is much more lenient when it comes to saying what you want than Twitch is. And Twitch is clearly conforming. We've never seen any platform ban the words virgin, simp, or incel. Never. and now they're being banned on this.
Dude, I think, dude,
and they doubled down on it. They made another post and they said, "We've seen confusion." I don't know if you saw the second post they made. They said, "We've seen confusion around how we're gonna handle these. Don't worry, we hear you guys. We're just gonna ban the ones that are harassment."
Yeah,
It's like, what's harassment?
So
Harassment is subjective.
There's no the problem is there's no objective standard to anything they do, and that's the scary thing, man. It's like anything that, I mean, bro, listen, H1Z1 days, bro. Do you remember what the fuck these people were saying to each other on some no in-game shit? If you said that now, and we were talking about it the other day, Arab, like, we have a theory that T Hump is kind of bummed. Like, T Hump didn't stream for like fucking 10 plus days. I don't know if he streamed yet still. And it's because he can't be himself. He can't be himself for two reasons. One, he's on a team that probably doesn't allow him to be himself. And two, TOS doesn't allow him to be himself. Like,
what team is he on?
G2, right? Or something?
No way TM's on G2.
Oh, I don't know. I thought he was on
G2.
Team. Well, I know he was on a team, and then he got kicked off the team and lost his.
I know he was on TM.
Yeah, I don't know if he's on a team now, but if he was, I'm sure that's part of the reason that he can't really be himself. And same with like the TOS type shit. Like, he can't really fucking say the crazy shit he used to say.
He's on a team right now.
He's not on a team?
No.
Okay. I think he was on a team, like, kind of dude, I'm pretty sure he was on the team that it was.
He was on Riot Squad.
Oath or something, right? It turned into Team Oath or something?
Yeah, Riot Squad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then that's not true. I think that entire org just like stopped existing. I don't know. I might be wrong though.
No, I'm pretty
You're
sure.
right. I'm pretty sure
You're right. Yeah.
But listen, when you chase the bag, I've said this before many times, and if you're watching, listen to this, pay attention to it. Every streamer that chases the bag and ends up conforming to what they don't enjoy, and that doesn't mean be brandress like I am. I don't do it for edginess. I do it because I think it's funny, and there's people that want to laugh at it, and that's how I was raised, is laughing at bad scenarios. But whatever it is your personality is, once you conform for a paycheck, it is going to catch up to you, and that is how you're going to get depressed, and that is how you're going to burn out, and that's how you're going to end up failing in this industry. You might make it. You might, for 2-3 years, feel like you're successful, but you will burn out, and you're going to end up being depressed. Like a lot of other streamers, I'm not going to name who, it's not like I have any specific at the top of my head. But a lot of those streamers that you see that end up fucking disappearing for years and getting depressed is because they chase something that they didn't start for, and they're in it for the money. So that's a thing I'd say that if someone's listening, be aware of. I
feel like a lot of streamers just get worn out though too. Like
100%.
I feel like people put grinding on a pedestal.
Well,
like they put it like I don't think you should be streaming 8+ hours a day.
Well, it depends who you are, right? Because I can do it. I mean, right now I'm not. Right now I'm doing 8 hours, and it might be because I'm sick with fucking corona, and so it's taking a toll on me. But I'm not forcing myself to stream.
Yeah.
When I'm done, I'm done. But I enjoy it. I enjoy 15-hour streams. I like going 15 hours. Some days I can go fucking 20 hours and I don't even feel it. It's like, it depends on what you enjoy, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely
subjective.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everyone is different. And some people are doing it for the money and they'll burn out, and maybe they're just grinding it out right now, and that's okay too. But when you're forcing yourself on all platforms to be someone you aren't because you have sponsorships and you're on teams, and yeah, they might be paying the bills, but they're not paying your mental bills. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
No.
That's gonna take a toll on you. So, hey, you're not wrong. Grinding is put on a pedestal.
Do you have a schedule, Hippie?
Yeah, man, I'm usually just live. Like, I'm such a morning person. Like.
Oh, there he goes with the self promo again. Go ahead.
If I wake up like at 11 o'clock, man, I'm just like, I'm disappointed. I feel like half the day's already gone. And I love to like wrap my shit up at around like 2-3 p.m. or 4 p.m. and then just try and get in the gym for like 5. And like, as long as I'm in the gym, I know my mental's gonna be good, and like I have the most energy in the morning. Yeah, I just get shit done in the morning too. Like when it comes to like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, like that's when my brain just swaps off, and I just want to sit in Discords and fuck around.
I've been really fucking with that too recently.
Yeah, how come you decided to go early morning?
Scrims and shit happen at night, and also you're definitely more productive when you start in the morning, because when you start at 6 a.m., like that's when it becomes easy to do the 20-hour streams if you need to, right? If you have nothing at night, because by the time 6 p.m. comes by, now everyone's live, but you've already put in 12 hours. The next 8 isn't hard. Like it's like you're there, you're already in the zone. You work out on stream, you renew the energy. Working out is crazy. It's actually that's a magical feeling. Yeah. You can, dude, like you can be so tired and work out, and then you're fucking zooming. And it's but yeah, that's why I switched, because it's like
I just take these, baby. Fuck working out. I just take these. Caffeine pill, baby.
You know, I don't drink any caffeine like whatsoever.
You don't?
No.
No way.
No, like maybe like once a month I'll drink an iced coffee from Chick-fil-A because I don't feel like drinking it.
Same.
No way. You don't drink any caffeine?
No.
You know?
Same, dude.
Yeah, I don't
drink.
I get drunk every morning. Every morning.
Yeah, I've always been like, so my ability to wake up is if I know I have to stream. Yeah. So like it used to be, the way I put it is like it used to be where when I had to wake up for class, I'd have to wake up at like 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. and then commute for an hour and a half. Yeah, I'd go get Chick-fil-A. That would wake me up in the morning. My Chick-fil-A breakfast, you know, because I'm not excited to go to fucking school for an hour and a half in the cold, like, and then, you know, sit there until class starts. But like when I can sleep, and I think this is why like the grinding is so easy, I'll sleep 6 to 7 hours before I know I have to wake up, right? So I'll sleep a fair amount, but I'll be tired enough to where like, yo, I've been up for 17 hours. Now when I put my alarm for fucking 20 minutes before I have to stream, I can get up and I'm like, all right, I got to stream. I don't have to go to fucking school. It's going to be a fun day. So it's like, I don't know, there's that, I put myself to the time constraint. Like you said, you run off deadlines. I put myself to have to meet those deadlines. Yeah. Kind of because it's easy to get into a loop of laziness if you want to.
Yeah, man, it's so easy to not work hard. Like it's so enticing to just sit on your bed and just like watch shows or
literally
sitting in Discords for multiple hours is so easy.
Yeah, I'll sit in Discords with the boys, but if they want my attention, they'll like have to call my name 5 times because I'll be like, it's fun because you hear it, you hear everything that they're saying, but it's like you're doing other shit.
Yeah.
You know,
do you edit your own videos and all that?
No, not anymore. So I did up until 3 months ago.
So when you're sitting in Discord, like what are you doing?
You know, whether it be figuring out who the next guest is, writing a script for a video, discovering like what our next project is. There's so many like projects that I'm doing outside. Is it 100% productivity? Not really. I mean, it's after a 12-hour day of work. But is it like 60% and you're still getting to have like fun and wind down? For sure. You need your winding down time. I just like, I busy myself though. Like I'm not going to, I mean, I think conversations are productive too. Like if you're just chilling in Discord and you guys are all talking about what you did today and how you can better that. And,
yeah. It depends on the topic, right?
Yeah. And even like the homies, you know, obviously you have like your closer friend groups, your friend groups. But like giving them advice, I even think that's productive because you're kind of building the team.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like if you can build, because in our friend group, we have, you know, a 30-year-old, we have a 14-year-old, we have 2 14-year-olds, we have fucking an 18-year-old, like, and we're like eight people, you know, or 8 to 10 people, and we all like push each other. And if me and Edwin and we can build that like that team and instill in them that mentality and that lasts them, you know, whether it be 5-10 years from now, that advice has picked up on them and they've built a career for themselves, they'll remember. They'll be part of our table that people are going to want to participate in. Like it's
such an important thing you just brought up is like who you surround yourself with. And like that's like what got me through college too, is just like being surrounded by hardworking individuals. It's like when I went to college, like I wasn't smart enough to get into my course, and I was surrounded by all these like hardworking super geniuses, right? And it just like, it rubbed off on you. So if you make a friend group and if like you're leading the charge, or you and Edwin are both leading the charge, and you're putting the hours, like you're gonna bring other people up with you.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna feed off each other and just
dude. there's like a law of life, which is you become most like the 5 people you surround yourself with constantly.
Absolutely.
And I tell everyone this very, very openly and very, very like no holding punches, which is my standard for my relationships are productive and loyal. You know what I'm saying? Even more so than like, I don't know, bro. I think that friendships, they should be productive and they should be loyal, and those are like, that's just like the absolute minimum standard. And like, dude, like I don't want to sound like a dick, but like there's people that I used to be friends with, and then I still am friends with. Like I still care about them, but I would hang out with them years ago, and I'd be like, okay, I'm working on this, I'm doing this. Like, what are you up to? Like, oh yeah, I'm just working my job, seeing what the next thing is, like blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. Ask the same question a year later. I'm like, oh, like all those things I was working on, now they're this, and I'm working on this and that. Like, what are you up to? Like, oh, same old, just trying to see what's next.
One day at a time.
Bro, I can only hear that so many times before I'm like, all right, bro. You're not doing anything, and I cannot. Like, I can't grow off of you. Like, our relationship will be you growing off of me more so than anything, and like, and and in some cases, bro, that's fine. But I just,
well, it's
I
not even
prefer...
that you're like they're you don't even think that they're like eating off you. It's
No,
it's not that
but
mentality.
saying,
It's that they need to push you, and they're not pushing you.
No, what I'm not even saying that like them mooching off me. I'm saying like the lessons that I could give them off of just like the words that I'm speaking, the experiences that I've had, will help them out more so than anything they could verbally say to me. You get what I'm saying?
Right. But the way you're putting it is that there's this like
a transaction.
Yeah, this transaction is the way it seems you're wording it. But the way I'm trying to word it is like, it's not even about that. It's that you want to better yourself and you want somebody that's going to push you to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but they're not doing that because they're not bettering themselves.
Exactly. Right.
It's like you're killing it, which makes me want to kill it, and you're killing it, which makes me want to kill it. But like, if you weren't doing shit with your life, and I'm trying to do something, like it just wouldn't.
It weighs on you.
Exactly.
Well, is for people that are super close to you, but and tell you not to do shit. Those are the people that you just gotta like stop fucking with. Like if I were to come to A-Rad with an idea, and like, no, that's stupid. Like that, those are the people you gotta like.
Yeah, but you also don't want yes men. Like I think a key point.
Sure, but within reason though. There's definitely people that don't aspire to much at all, and when they see you attempting shit or trying to better yourself in some capacity, music loves company. They don't want you to succeed.
I know people, bro, that like
keep on doing the same shit that they are.
They ask for like advice, and they're trying to make it in the scene, and you're straight up with them. Like you give them hardcore criticism, and it's not malicious. It's not like fuck you, quit. It's you could do this better. You need to work on this, like, and absolutely tear them apart. And they don't want to hear that, and they're gonna fucking get pissed at you, and they're not gonna be your friends. I mean, I did it to a friend back in the day. I don't know if you know who Matik is. You might have seen him around. He used to like donate a lot of subs to streamers, and then like he built a name for himself, and now he like does his own content. I tore him apart when he first donated subs to me. This motherfucker had gifted me 3,000 subs in December.
Jesus Christ.
Last December, and it was like the first time I had like a big paycheck. Yeah, it was like between like I'd say like 90 days.
Damn.
And he was like asking me like, yo, how do I become an entertainer? Right? He wanted advice, and obviously you can. When people are willing to donate that much money that's non-refundable, like there's a level of like trust that you can kind of build. So like, I pulled up his Twitter profile. He's like, how can I grow this? And it was the shittiest Twitter profile that I'd ever fucking seen. He had like this random ass AVI, and his tweets were ass, and I absolutely tore him apart. And I gave him like ruthless but great advice. And afterwards, he said, fuck this Arab guy. He's actually a piece of shit. I just gave him so much money, and he just did that to me. And he came back to me 30 days later, and he was like, that advice you gave me, like, really changed everything for me. Like, at first, I thought you were just a piece of shit. And then I actually started using it.
Think about it a little bit more.
Yeah. And then he's like, and now my shit's growing like crazy. And it's like, there's people that can handle it. There's people that can't handle it. And there's people that might not be able to handle it right now that it'll get to them later. But it's like, it's important to surround yourself with people that aren't yes men, right? Like if Edwin comes up to me with an idea, I'm going to tell him straight up what I think is good and what I think is bad. And he's smart enough to know that, maybe Arab's wrong on this, right? Edwin's done his own things. I've done my own things. We both have different perspectives. maybe Arab's wrong on this, and he'll take my advice and he'll be like, all right, this could be fixed, blah, blah. Like, he's coming up to me so that I can tear it apart, not so I can say, yo, good shit, man. Keep doing it. I'm not gonna, like.
Bro, listen, one thing I learned in business, which is like what my degree was in, and not just like it was business, it's like a bullshit degree, but like in actual business, like in the fact that I've like ran businesses beforehand with like partners and friends and stuff. Dude, when you have an idea, your friends have an obligation to blow as many holes in that idea as possible.
For sure.
Productively.
I'm not saying surround yourself with yes men. I'm saying don't surround yourself with fucking downers.
No, for sure. Yeah.
No, so let me give you an example of exactly what Hippie's talking about. We have this friend, I'm not going to say his name, but he likes making hip hop music. And I have a friend group in Florida, and this fella that made this hip hop music, it was not very good. If anything, it was pretty bad. and the thing is, I was with a group of people, and they were kind of clowning him for it. And I was like, no. I was like, you are not going to make fun of him for this. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, dude, this kid stuck his neck out, produced this thing that sucks, but you're not going to make fun of him for making it because he made it. Like, I was like, because he's our friend. I'm like, if you have a friend that's trying, that's making an effort, that went out of his way to not only to write something, to film something, to edit it, and to put it out, you're not going to shit on him for that. Give him some critiques. Tell him how it could be better. Tell him why it wasn't good. But don't laugh at him for making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah, no, I get you. You know what I'm saying? And you just like throw it back in their face.
We all start somewhere, bro. Our first video sucked. Everyone's first video sucks. But you have to get that out.
Well, it's only people that kind of go down that journey of like starting out sucking absolute ass and knows what it's like in the beginning to suck absolute ass and then gradually improve over time. Like, if someone comes to me with their first piece of content, I'm not going to laugh at them because I know what my first piece of content was. Exactly. And I know exactly how bad it was. And it's only people that will laugh at you are the people that never attempted to, go after that stuff.
The same people that ask for advice, that when you're watching another YouTube video of someone, they'll call it cringe. And it's like, bro, the only people that make it are the people that started out cringe. Like, yeah. I hate that word cringe. Sure. I hate that word cringe.
Bro, do you know like the most successful actors in the world? Like the people that are featured on like Netflix, like original series and this and that. Guess what? They're fucking theater kids, and those kids are cringe, right? But they're making a fuck ton more money than you, and they're doing great, and they're great at what they do.
It's cringe until it starts working, right?
Exactly, bro. 100%.
Anyways, yeah, that was a fucking. We got through a lot.
It's been a great time.
It's been a very good time. That was an hour and 40 minutes. I don't know if you even realized that.
Oh, I did not.
No. That was one of the probably smoothest, most fun podcasts that I've had.
Appreciate it, boys.
But we do have a question, Hippie.
I know the question.
You know the
question. Listen, go ahead because I know people need context.
Okay. If you're new to the podcast, you might be. We have this question on here that's inspired by Andrew Schultz, the comedian. We worded it a little bit differently.
Are we doing this audio only or no?
We can do it audio only.
We haven't done audio only in like 3 episodes. I think we should.
You're right. Let's move to the audio only then right now. I'm not even gonna tell you guys the question. If you guys don't know the question and you've made it this far, you're gonna go to the Spotify audio only, or you're gonna go to another podcast and try to figure out what the question is. It's at the end of every podcast. It's a banger. Hippie, before we go, can you tell them what you're gonna be doing for the next few months? Where can people find you? What should they look for?
Just Hippie Habitat on all the socials. Streaming every single day, around 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's where you'll find me, rather.
Awesome. Doing what?
Just playing Fortnite mainly. Maybe a bit of just chatting. I'm gonna try and get better at Valorant and maybe put some more effort into that.
Respect. Good for you, bro. Good for you.
Cool.
Everybody, check him out. Check out Hippie Habitat. If you want to hear the rest of this podcast, it's going to be on the audio only, which is on Spotify. You can click the link in the description. Right now, Spotify is free. You don't have to pay for it. That's just Spotify Premium, which just removes ads on music, but the podcast is free. So we'll see you guys there. Yeah.